No, y'all thought I was done with y'all this morning? Child, please, we just beginning. Guess what? We're going to the bank. Going to the bank. Going to the bank. Gotta cash my check so I can put the money up. So I can drive up. Get my ass out of here. I'm at my job, baby. See, this is where I work at. Y'all motherfuckers think I be playing. I mean, seriously, I work there. You see how cheap our breakfast is? Look at that. Look at that. What is the woman doing in her car? Alright. Even my manager said, oh, you look so nice on your day off. I'm like, thank you. Nigga got a profile style, always. We doing the black and white today, baby. Alright. So, let's go. Go to the bank. Go to the bank. Gotta cash my check. Gotta go to the bank. Niggas trying to sell me trees. My homie trying to sell me trees, but see, I'd buy the trees from her and sell them bitches to somebody else. So I get my money back. That's all I'm gonna do. I mean, it's for real. I don't spell like that. I'm not a weed head, so all y'all people out there that lips black, that shit ain't cute. Look, all y'all niggas out there that be smoking weed, y'all need to get some vapors, or get a hookah, or blunt smokers. Y'all need to get let me turn this shit down for y'all. Y'all need to get one of them little old school things they used to put on cigarettes so your lips don't turn black and shit like that. Cause I have an issue even if my lips seem to turn black. I mean, I'm very, very frantic about my lips ever turning black just to smoke a cigarette. The minute I see my lips about to turn black, man, I won't smoke a cigarette for like 3 months. I shit you not. I feel that way about it. Now, like I said, I'm a social drinker and smoker. That means a social smoker and drinker is somebody that smokes and drinks only when they're around somebody that smokes and drinks. Like, they can drink liquor without smoking, but the minute they see somebody else that is smoking, they feel like it's kind of in them, like, oh, okay, maybe I want a cigarette. It's like, it don't hit me unless I'm around people that smokes. Hence, for reason why I smoke now is because I'm stressed. I'm living in my crib. I got my ex-girlfriend's boyfriend from college living in my crib. And this motherfucker does not have a job at all. And she's bugging the shit out of me. And it's getting on my nerves. But, I care about her. But I can't be like that. Like, I don't fuck with her. But there's some people I don't fuck with neither. I just can't do that with her. She ain't got me to that point that I'm gonna be like, I ain't fucking with you, because you do still got some of my shit. So, you know what, bitch? I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna let you know that. I just want you to know. As far as body weight, I like to a lot of you guys that don't know. Woo! Pulling in, baby. We're parking. I've been off my tea for 2 months. Alright, so alright, let me turn this shit down. Alright, so a lot of you guys want to know how the fuck I still keep my deep voice and all that. I'm not gonna tell you that. I mean, that's naturally. I was born intersex, so that's naturally something that's gonna happen for me. Maybe not you, but it's gonna happen for me. So it's something that I was already inherited. Anyway, a deep ass fucking voice. It's before hormones. The only thing the hormones did was enhance my T levels and drop my voice. But already, I mean, I was deep voice and facial hair already. I was born intersex, and I was already transitioning, been trans since 1997. I was already trans, so you understand how old I am and that I have experience of being trans. Do I want to talk about? This is where we're coming at. Look, don't hit me up on Facebook. Don't hit me up on my YouTube. Don't hit me up on nothing. Always, constantly. I mean, if you're going to be my friend, be my friend. But don't be my friend because of me being trans. Because I'm sorry, I will shut you down in a heartbeat. Because my thing is, friendship should not be based off of my sexual orientation for you to figure out who you are. That's the part I'm seeing a lot of you little studs out here hitting me up and shit, and it's getting on my nerves. Stop. Don't add me, don't friend me based off because I'm trans. Because look, I didn't ask anybody in 97 about how they started too much of their transition. I asked them about new information based off of the information I had back in the day. I knew I was trans. I found out, like I said, I found out I was intersex in 97. And I started my transition in 97. I told my father I was trans in 97. And this man used to take me to therapy from the end of 97 to 98. Before I moved out of the house. So I ain't new to it. I've been true to it since 1997. Only thing about it is, like, I get it twisted because I sat up here and I was dating studs and dating lesbian women. Ain't shit changed about Q. Q was doing Q. Q been trans for a long time. Only thing different is it wasn't out as much of being a trans person as it is now. Like, everybody and their grandma want to fucking be trans. Like, especially studs. Look, stop waking up and thinking that being trans is the new shit. Or thinking that, oh, I want to be a boy and that makes me trans. No, it doesn't. Stop it. Stop. You're making yourself feel ignorant, and you make yourself, our community and trans community, feel stupid. Because that's not how it is. I'm sorry. You just don't wake the fuck up the next day and you say, oh, I want to be a boy. Or I always felt like a boy. It's not a feeling, okay? It's not an emotion. It's who you are. You either a boy or a fucking girl. It's not hard to understand that. If you're comfortable being a girl and you're comfortable dating girls, if you're comfortable wearing boy clothes and being a girl, then guess what? You are a lesbian. That's just what it is. You are supposed to be a lesbian. You like fucking pussy. You like licking pussy. You like touching pussy. You like the smell of pussy. You like looking at pussy. You like breasts. You like ass. You like titties. You like female. Anything that's feminine. That or stud wise, you like a stud wearing the shit I got on. You fucking like a stud wearing fitted hats. You like a stud wearing boxers, drawers, sports bras. Guess what? You still a fucking lesbian. Being trans is not a stud thought. It's not when you wake up and you're a stud and you decide, oh well, damn, I always feel like a boy. It's not a feeling of feeling like a boy. It's a mental state of being. Do you not understand that? It's not an emotional thing. I feel like a boy. It's seeing yourself as the man inside that you can't see outside. You see what I'm getting at? And that's what you little lesbian gay women don't understand. That is like really irritating the fuck out of me, because y'all sit me up here and you hit me up and you was like, well, how did you get on T and how do you do this and how do you do that? Look, like, I'm gonna tell you, and I tell anybody, if you want to know anything about who you are and you feel like a certain way about yourself, about who you might be, you don't ask every trans brother or trans guy about who they are and how they went through and who they went to and all that. You do your homework. That is a motherfucker. Google is the basics. Google will teach you and tell you so much. Like, there is information out there for you. You just gotta do your own research for you. We don't ask everybody I didn't. Like I said, I was trans since 97. I ain't asked not a motherfucking trans brother. And I asked him maybe a couple of things, like who went to Charles Bronston, and asked him about, the surgery for Dr. Garamoni, because, that way I can give insightful information for other trans brothers. But then I knew it was between Michael Bronston, that's in California, and it was between Michael Bronston and Peter Raphael, which is in Texas, and it was between Dr. Garamoni, that's in Florida. I picked them three before they even fucking became as popular as they did in doing trans surgery. I found them motherfuckers myself. But to talk to guys who have already had chest surgery, by all three of them, I kind of looked at their chest surgery and was asking them about how they felt after they had the chest surgery. See, the difference is I didn't ask them how to do what I want to do. It's the fact I already chose them doctors. I just wanted to ask guys who already had surgery with them surgeons already, so that way they can give me a little bit insightful information to help me choose what doctor, what surgeon I'm going to go to for chest surgery. Now, my two favorite ones my two most up top ones that I want to go to for chest surgery is Dr. Michael Bronston in California. That's my top one. And then Dr. Garamoni in Florida. That's my second one. Now, there is one in Atlanta. If y'all motherfuckers don't really realize, if you ain't do your homework, there is a trans surgeon for top surgery in Atlanta, Georgia. Don't ask me. Before I'm gonna stop you. Don't hit me up and ask me, well, who is that, Kumar? Google, okay? Google Atlanta Plastic Surgeon, or SRS. If you don't know what SRS, then that definitely tells me that you definitely ain't trans. Or GRS. Look that up for GRS. If you don't know what GRS, damn it, I know you don't need to be trans, because a lot of trans guys should know what the fuck that stands for. I'm not gonna tell you. Like I said, I didn't ask anybody for the research when I knew I was trans, and when I started my transition in 97, I knew how my T cells was going to be affected. I knew what I was going to go through and all that other shit. Unfortunately, right now, I'm going through a little bit, but it ain't gone. Don't worry your pretty self about it. It's cool. It's alright. God's got a way for me, and I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to let him do his thing, because my girl is already on that shit anyway. So, she don't like me to be unhappy, so. Especially on that note. You see what I'm saying? So, I got that handled. Got that situation handled. But, yeah. What else was I supposed to be telling you lovely people? Look, stop hitting me up or friending me because you want to be my friend based off of me being trans. That is not cool. If you can't be my friend based off of me being me, then don't fucking be my friend. I don't need anybody trying to use me for my information of being trans. Well, I just want to ask you a couple questions. I thought about it. I always grew up and, I wonder what it was like to be a boy. A lot of women have. A lot of lesbian women wonder what it is like to be a guy. It doesn't make you trans. I'm sorry. It just makes you a curious woman who wants to be a boy for a little while. That's it. You're just a tomboy. That's all it is, really. There's a difference between being trans, a stud, and being a tomboy. That's all you fucking is a tomboy. Being trans is not something you wake up the next day and you just bloop. You know what? I always felt like I was a boy. You do hear that a lot, though. I always feel like I was a boy. When you start to say that, I feel like that I'm in the wrong body. When you say that you are in the wrong body and you are a man truly a man and you're never been a girl, but you knew who you really was, then that's what's gonna make you trans. When you can look at yourself in the mirror and you see a man beyond the appearance that you have in that mirror, that is what makes you trans. When you hate the way your outer exterior looks and you want to chop it off because you cannot stand the way it looks, that makes you trans. That makes you a trans man. That is what we go through. When we hate and cry and tear up and we bully and we torture ourselves and we drink and we fucking go through a lot of issues because we can't deal with the fact of who we are and the way we look, that makes you trans. When you can walk out your motherfucking door and say, you know what? Regardless of what the fuck the world thinks about me, I am a fucking man. Guess who said that shit? I did. When I was a child, I said that to my dad. I said, I am a boy. I was never a girl. I know that you thought you adopted what you adopted, but I was never a girl. I was always a boy. And I'm sorry, but that's who I am. And I got no problem by walking out my motherfucking door and saying, I'm a grown-ass fucking man. I am a man. I was always a man. I was never a fucking female. I don't give a fuck if I got a breast, and I do. I don't give a damn. My breast does not define me less of a fucking man than any fat man that you see walking around this world now in 2015. It does not define me as a less of a man. It does not define me of a better man. But it makes me secure to say, I have no problem being my fucking self, and I don't need anybody to tell me who I can, how much of a man I am, or how much of a man I'm not. Because at the end of the day, I can sit there and tell you to myself, to your face and to my face, even in the fucking mirror in my bathroom, or in the fucking mirror in your bathroom, or even towards you. I'm a grown-ass man, and nobody can change that. That's the reason why I got this fucking tattoo that says, I'm born this way. I am a trans man. I've been a fucking trans man since 1997. 1997. Cats. So get y'all shit up, get your weight up, because I've been doing this a lot longer than y'all motherfuckers. I've been doing this for like 2 years and 3 years. Nigga, I've been doing this for a long time. I am not new to it. I've been true to it. The only thing different is y'all got your motherfuckers head wrapped around because I started dating studs and I started dating lesbian women and I look like y'all did and all that. You thought I was a stud. Nigga, no, I just try to fit my motherfucking ass in a category just to feel secure because it wasn't that popular and be comfortable who I am. It wasn't out like that. But now since everybody want to wake up and think they trans because, oh, I wear boy clothes, I'm fucking trans. No, bitch, you just a fucking woman that wears boy clothes and want to be a boy for a little while. You're just a tomboy. Accept it. That's all it is. It is. There's a difference between studs and there's a difference between trans. It's not a phase, it's not a trend, it's not a trendsetter, it's not something that you just become, it's something that you are. Every day when you wake up in your morning, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you see beyond the chest that you have that says female, you see the man, the facial hair, you see the grown-ass man with a flat chest, a dick slinging between his fucking legs. Even I know, going on that, even if you don't get bottom surgery, you still see the man appear of yourself as you in your mirror. When you can go to that far to see yourself as a grown fucking man with the facial, every facial hair, and you see the flat chest, and you see the dick that can please your girlfriend, and you not thinking ill and nasty, oh, this, and oh, I don't know if I want to do this, oh, and then hormones, oh, I gotta take this and that. When you don't worry about none of that shit, and you can say that to your damn mirror, and look at yourself and say that, and you see who you really are, that makes you a fucking trans man. Not waking up and putting on boy clothes and thinking that you're a boy. It is that deep. It's something that you cannot understand. And if you're not ready for it, don't try to do it. Because I guarantee there's a reason why they do therapy before you sit up here and get surgery. You want to know why? It's because a lot of y'all studs out here try to get on hormones so you don't have a period. Bitch, there's Depo shots out here. I'm sorry. There is. Go to your damn health department in your hood and ask them for the Depo shot. It stops your cycle. It stops your periods. So you don't have a period. You can't even get pregnant because it's a birth control shot that stops you from having a cycle. It's called a Depo shot. So, duh. All y'all little cats out there thinking that, I'm going to go ahead and get on T so I don't have to have a period. Don't have to. Stop. Because you're giving us a fucking bad name. You know what I'm saying? You're really giving us a bad name. And it's too much of that. And I'm really tired of fucking that bullshit because it really is irritating. A Depo shot now is out in the health department. You can get a Depo shot from your health department in your hood and it stops your period. So you don't have to worry about a period every month. Now for being on hormones, a lot of people thought they had to be on testosterone to studs. I'm tired of my period. I need to get on testosterone so I don't have to bleed. Get your motherfucking stud ass to your health department to get on Depo shots, which would stop you from having a cycle. So you can stop trying to pretend that you are a lesbian, want to be a man. Now you want to be a man. You don't have to do that shit no more because y'all motherfuckers are really giving us a bad name. We work hard for our name. And it's hard. You think it's easy to be a trans man? No, bitch. It takes years to be a trans man. It takes lifetime to be a trans man. And that's not something you can wake up overnight and become. That's something you've been for a long time. And I've been it for a long time. I've been trans since as soon as I was born. I was intersex. I didn't even know I was intersex, and I got diagnosed in 96 and 97. And I started my transition in 1997. And it's 2015, so you do the math, how long I've been trans. So a lot of y'all studs out there like, damn, Q, I didn't know you was transition that long. Yep, Q's been trans all his life. Q has been a fucking man all his life. I've been, like I said, I ain't new to it. Never been new to it, baby. I've been true to it. Only thing I did was just try to fit myself on a low, under radar. That's all I did. Because they were killing trans guys back then. Yep. They were killing and harassing trans guys back then. Like they were horrifying y'all lesbian women to be lesbian, dating each other. They were doing the same fucking shit to us trans guys. Because they thought it was something medically, really mentally wrong. And they were doing shock therapy on people who said they were trans. I went to a mental facility for saying I was trans. Saying I was a man. That's why I said, unless you've been through some shit for some years of being a trans guy, you will never know what it is to be a fucking trans guy, because it is something serious. It's not something you can wake up over fucking night and be. You go through some issues, emotional roller coasters, family, friends, girlfriends, lovers, cousins, uncles, brothers. I mean, you go through it all. You lose people, you gain people. Soon when you gain people, you're losing people. And the people that you lose are very close to you. So how much of it do you really want to do? That's all I'm saying.